This is attempt 3 because I had so many noises going on the second time I tried to do this. Anyway, my first take of this video, I got about 20 minutes in and then realized it was vertical, and I wasn't even thinking because I kind of want this to be an unlisted YouTube video. So horizontal is the best way to do it. So this is my outsider's truth. Yes, I am wearing a Dream hoodie. I bought it when I was in high school, and none of that stuff had come out yet. I'm sorry, I don't support Dream. I didn't even realize I was wearing this hoodie when I started this video. Can you see him? His naughty ass. Anyway, this is my outsider's story. Context. The Outsiders is a book from the, I'm not even going to try. Actually, I don't know when it came out. 19 something. 60s? I don't know. It's set in 1967, but I don't know. It was probably written after that. I don't know. They made a movie that had a lot of popular actors in it for that time period. It was a very popular movie, and I would say it still kind of is. I think English classes that read the book probably might watch the movie. I don't know. And then they made a musical. So it was a book, they made a movie, they made a musical. Musical started previews 2022, maybe? But it's been on Broadway. This is year 3, I think. I think it was 2023 that it officially has started being a Broadway musical. Most of the original Broadway cast had their last performance on March 15th, so that's heartbreaking. But I'm sure this new year 3 cast is going to be incredible, just as the touring cast is, which I'll get into. But let's get into it. So I like to keep track of what shows are coming to Chicago. I like to keep an eye out. Just to see if there's anything I'm interested in. So I saw that this musical was coming to Chicago. I had heard good things about it. I saw some clips of it that made it seem, something that I would like. I had not listened to any of the music yet, but I bought a ticket, and then I made sure I listened to the soundtrack before I went to see it, just so I always like to do a listen through. I liked the music a lot. I thought everybody sounded good. I liked the music. Nothing stood out to me as like, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life, but I did like it. I liked the music a lot. I have read the book forever ago. So while I did know the key, important parts of the story, which there's going to be spoilers here because I'm talking about the whole thing and people and how they do the story. There are 2 main character deaths that I didn't know about, but it did kind of make the puzzle pieces hard to put together listening to the soundtrack versus where are things in the actual story that I know from the book. But I will say it does make sense. I just didn't connect the dots very well when I first listened to it, but it really does make sense now that I kind of think back on it and I listen to it it's pretty much the only thing I listen to at the moment. My Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year is going to be whack. Anyway, you distracted me because you're cute. But anyway, I bought a ticket. Tuesday, February 10th, 7 p.m. showing. I got Ticketmaster pulled up. Otherwise, I won't remember the days that I saw it. And it's on my giant iPad because I'm using my phone to record this. I saw the show. Blown away. Blown to pieces away. I was sobbing so violently at the end that I couldn't even, at the end of a show, you you're clapping, you go, woo, I couldn't, I was bawling my eyes out. So my seat for that show, little context for the Cadillac Palace, where the show was. Cadillac Palace has a pit at the front, very common, but there's about 5 feet between the front of the stage, 5-6 feet between the front of the stage. Maybe I just don't know distance. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's 7 feet. I don't know. There's a big different distance between the front of the stage and the first row. because there is a large pit. Some theaters, if they are not using the pit, will like close it off and have seats there, like Moore's Performing Arts Theater did for Hadestown tour when Mom and I saw it. And that was really cool because there were seats there and we were in the third row, so it was like right there. But it was not that way at Cadillac Palace. First time I saw it, this February 10th show, I was in the fourth row on the right side, and it was an amazing seat. I really did have a really good view. I could see everything on the stage. Things weren't cut off on the side. Close enough I could see their faces, because I wear glasses, as you can tell. So even though I wear glasses, it can be kind of hard to see up on a stage that far away, but I had a really good view. I could see everyone's face. Surprisingly, so the staging, this makes sense. The staging, how they have it, the ground has, it's supposed to be like gravel, but it's not gray like regular gravel is. It's like a dark, like brown, black. But it's like rubber mulch, and it's cut into really, really small pieces. And they throw it literally all over the place. They use it in choreography. They throw it at each other on the stage. And especially Jaden, one of the cast members who plays 2-Bit, throws that shit all over the place into the first couple rows. So being in the fourth row, I was surprised I did get hit with gravel. Jaden threw that shit at us. He throws it literally all over the place. It's kind of hilarious. But I did get hit with gravel. I was in the fourth row. That was kind of fun. But a little more context about how the show works itself is, or just some like key things about the show. When the show starts, well, actually before the show starts, I should say, Ponyboy, who is the main character, that's our main character, Ponyboy. He's a 15-year-old boy, high school, enters the house, which is where all the seats are. If you don't know that that's what that's called, he enters the house from the door in the back, like where regular people enter. And he walks down the aisle and he climbs up onto the stage with a box up onto the stage, and he sits there for about 5 minutes before the show starts. And he's like fake writing in a book. Actually, it probably is real writing, but it's like a notebook. And the show starts and he has his notebook, and it's kind of like he has written the story. Like I think in the book was because he was writing an essay for a class. I don't think they really imply it that way at the end of the musical. I think they imply that he like wrote the book to be a book. But I think in the book though, it's supposed to be that he wrote an essay, but maybe that essay turned into a book. I don't remember. But so okay. He has a notebook, he starts the show, and there's this really cool moment where at the beginning, he's talking about, he sneaks into the movie theater to see movies that they're not showing on his side of town, and he climbs down from the stage using that same box, and he climbs up onto a seat in the first row. Now, when I saw it the first time, fourth row, all the way on the right side, I could not see where that seat was. I could see that he climbed down, and I could actually kind of see him a little bit, like up on the chair, but I couldn't see where that was. And I thought like, oh, that's such a cool moment. Like whoever's sitting over there, that must be so cool. Like he's right there. And even though I wasn't over there, I still thought it was a cool moment. Like from seeing it that far away. And then, cause he's talking about like, I look up at the screen, and so they have like a projector, like it's projecting like a movie up like onto the like stage. It's not a curtain, it's like a whole thing that comes down. It's like a see-through kind of material. But they like project it like a movie, and then he runs off the chair and he goes and climbs back up on the stage and continues singing. Just a cool moment to mention. It is important for latter detail. But just to get back to how much I loved the show, because I saw it that first time and I didn't expect it to fucking get me like it did. I can honestly tell you, I went into that show not expecting to love it as much as I did. Like I thought I was gonna like it because I like musicals. Like it's nothing special. Truly, if something is a musical, I probably like it. I'm not a huge fan of jukebox musicals, but even then it's like debatable for me. But I was not expecting to like this musical as much as I did. combination of things here that add up to why I fucking love this musical so much. The music, it is good music, and the music conveys good storytelling, and important parts about our characters, which is, you know, an important part of a musical. It has some really good vocal moments, has moments for everybody to shine, has some really good harmonies, which I'm a sucker for. Great expectations. If you know, you know. It blows you away. You think it's good just listening to the soundtrack? See it in person. It's gonna blow your mind. The cast, the touring cast of this musical is stellar. They are just incredible. You can just tell watching them that this cast has such a connection to the show and the characters that they're playing. Like, even the ensemble characters who, you know, they're playing background characters, socias and greasers that are not our main characters. You can just tell that they have a connection to their character and that they know what they're doing with this character, which is just next level. They are just next level, and the voices on these people are so incredible. So like I said, going over the music and the cast, so good. The lighting and audio and choreography. Those are the other three, like, so the choreography, dance choreography, obviously it's a musical. They have some great dance moments. Everybody's on stage. They're all, you know, dancing, blah, blah, blah. Incredible. It's a musical. You gotta have a dance moment. It's a musical. So good. But the real next level is the fight choreography, specifically one scene, the Rumble. It's a whole fight scene. It's amazing. They're kind of fighting for this territory, the greasers versus the socias fighting. They have this rig set up for, it's pouring rain during this scene. They literally have it pouring rain on the stage. And they're just beating the shit out of each other. Like, this fight choreography is so cool. If you are sitting in the first row, you are going to be splashed with this water because, you know, they're flinging their arms out like fake punching people. They fling that water at you. If you see it on Broadway, they fling fake blood at you too. But the stage is too far away to get blood on you for this. For this theater anyway. But the choreography, so cool. The fucking light and audio, mostly more on the audio side for this specific like thing. Just next level. They know what they're doing with the light and it's just the production of this musical. Everything just makes sense and they're so good. This is the cast, by the way. Cast photo. That's Nolan White in the middle. Let me go over that too, because there's two main people that play main character Pony Boy. There's Nolan White, who is the main guy. He plays him most of the time. And then there is Jordan DeAndre, I think is how it's said, DeAndre. JD, I've heard him called. I don't know if he likes that, but I've seen people online call him that. So JD, maybe. I'm just going to call him Jordan because that's his name in the playbill. And I know that I'm not saying Jordan wrong, at least. Jordan does matinee performances. I don't know if he does every matinee performance or just some of them. He did all the matinees that I was at, but that doesn't count for anything because obviously I didn't see every matinee. Both stellar, by the way, but just context because I did see two different people as Pony Boy multiple times. But let's return to my part of the story. So I listened to the soundtrack before. I saw it opening night, actually. I don't know. There might have been a matinee performance, so it might not have been the first performance of the tour. But I saw the first evening show Tuesday, February 10th, 7 p.m. It was Nolan White. I was in the fourth row. I knew the songs. I knew the story. I was unprepared for how much I would love this musical. So I saw it. It blew me out of the fucking water, and I bawled my eyes out, and I'm a changed woman. I go home. And I go, when is my next day off work? I have to see this again. So, Saturday, February 14th, I buy 2 more tickets to see the show. I buy a 2 p.m. ticket and a 7:30 p.m. ticket. So I'm seeing both shows the same day. So I go to Chicago, you know, catch a train to get there earliest I can while still having time. I just sat in Millennium because I think it was cutting it a little close for that one. I sat in Millennium for a little bit. It's kind of funny. Oh, this is another part of it. Oh my God, I almost forgot. I obviously told my mom how much I loved the show and that I was going to see it 2 more times on Saturday. So I get there. I managed to get the same seat actually for both shows. So I was sitting in the same place for both shows that day. And it was the first row, the second seat from the left side. So I think it's 102 in Cadillac, 102. But in the first row, it's like the first row and it's the second seat. So cool. That seat was open for both shows. I figured that's probably an amazing seat. So I just got the same seat for both shows because I thought, why not? Makes it easy. I know where I'm going. This is important. This is an important detail. This is an important detail. So I get there, 2 p.m. I'm sitting there. And I take a picture of my view of the stage. And I send it to my mom because obviously I said it's my mom. She knew I was going to be there. I wanted her to see I had like a really cool view of the stage. So I sent her this picture, you know, my view of the stage. Wow. My view of the stage. As you can see, really good view. So I sent her that. It doesn't say anything, but I sent her that. And she sent back, wow, here's my view. And I thought it was going to be like a picture of like at home, like the living room, like the kids or something like that. You know, like, oh, you're having fun. Like, here am I. I'm just at home. And she sent me this picture and this picture. And that is me in that picture. She was there. She looked like last minute to see and got a pretty good ticket and came to see it at the early show. She knew I was going to be there. She didn't do it to surprise me. Like she got to see the show too, obviously, but it was kind of to surprise me, like to be there. So that was just a fun, like, part of the story. My mom showed up, got a last minute ticket to come see it too. Did not take the train. She drove. She didn't want me to see her. So we see it. So good. We get dinner late lunch after, just somewhere nearby. That show was Jordan, because it was a matinee. First time I'd seen Jordan, obviously, because it was only my second time seeing the show. Oh, so incredible. But here's the killer. My seat, that ticket that I bought, second seat in the first row, is right next to the seat that he climbs up on and sings on in that first song when he's singing about going to the movie theater. I was crying. So he climbs down from the stage and I was getting suspicious because I was sitting there, you know, before the show starts. I'm like, there's no one in this seat. There's no one in this seat. No one in this seat. What's going on here? No one in this seat. What is this? No one in this seat. And then the usher was like, don't put anything on this seat because, like, it's part of the show. It's part of the show? Don't put anything on the seat? It's part of the show? Now, he climbs up on that seat and I'm bawling. I'm crying. He didn't really look at me, which is cool. I'm not mad. He's performing. I don't need him to look at me. But he's right there. And I can hear his voice, not through the speaker. He's right there. I can hear him. So fucking cool. And now I'm freaking out because I'm like, I have the same seat tonight. I get to see it again with him right there. So we're good. We see it. Incredible. Intermission comes. It's so funny. Intermission comes. I run over to where my mom's seat is. She's like on the opposite side in the 4th row, but still in the middle part. And I'm like, he was right next to me. And she's like, I know your ass was crying over there. I'm like, yeah, I was. Anyway, so we eat. I go sit in Macy's for a little bit because I got like an hour to kill before the 7:30 p.m. show. I go back to the theater, 7:30 p.m. I sit in my seat. I'm talking with the usher a little bit. I like to talk to the ushers. They see a lot. They see a lot of stuff. I like to talk to the ushers. I'm talking to the usher. It's this young lady, about my age, maybe older, but not by much. I'm talking. She asks me, she goes, do you stage door? If you don't know anything about musical theater, there is a door for every theater where the actors and the crew and everybody enters and exits the theater. Most of the times they'll set up like a barricade. Sometimes not if it's like a smaller show, theater, where you can meet the actors in the show and like have them sign like your stuff or like talk to them, that sort of thing. Not every actor will talk to you. They're not, they're there for their job as much as they're having fun. So not all of them stop and talk and sign things. And that's 100% okay. That's theater etiquette. You don't bother the actors if they don't want to do stage door tonight. Like, that's the door they have to leave out of. So you literally don't bother them. Like, if they don't stop to talk to you, like, they're just there to get out, just let them leave. Like, that's their job. Like, they don't have to talk to you and sign things. It's a privilege. But you can talk to them, unlike they sign, like, playbills and stuff and all that jazz. But the usher, she asked me, like, do you stage door? And I'm like, I would love to, but I don't know where it is. Like, I don't know that. I've only done it one time, and that was because my friend knew where it was. And that was a different theater, like, 6 years ago. And she told me where the stage door is so that I could do that after the show. So cool. Need a drink, hold on. So she tells me where the stage door is. Fucking cool. I'm like, well, I'm going to hit it up after the show. I'm going to get my playbill signed. That's so cool. Thank you, usher, for telling me that. So I see the show again. I'm sitting in the and it's called the Pony Boy seat. Now, I asked, okay, actually, it doesn't matter. This part doesn't matter. And on Broadway, the Pony Boy seat is the actual seat that he climbs up on because they sell a ticket for that seat. And if you have that seat, they like have you off to the side for like 7 minutes at the start of the show. And then they like bring you to your seat and you sit down. But like in a theater like this, the Pony Boy seat is the one next to that seat because they don't sell a ticket for that seat. Or at least I think that's how it works. Well, I know they don't sell a ticket for that seat, but I think that's how the Pony Boy seat works, like on Broadway. But the time comes. He climbs up on the seat. It's Nolan, because it's an evening show. It's Nolan. He's incredible. He climbs up on the seat. I'm crying again, because I'm just overwhelmed. I'm having a great time. I'm crying again, because he's right there. And he looks down at me, and he looks right in my eyes. And I laugh, because I just feel bad. Like, what do you do when someone's crying in your face? But I did. He looked down, and I was, like, crying. And I'm, like, it's, like, trying to, like, smile and cry at the same time, because I'm so happy, but I'm crying. He looks right into my eyes, and he's singing to me. It's incredible. Okay. Show ends, whatever. Now this is the killer, because I have yet to explain a very important and cool thing that happens at the end of the show. At the end of the show, Pony Boy talks about, like, to his brothers, about, like, he's more than just a greaser, blah, blah, blah. They ask him what he's always writing in that notebook, and it's like as if he's writing The Outsiders. So he's like, it took me a long time to figure out, like, how to write about something that I care about. and he holds up the book, The Outsiders, like a certain edition of the book. And then he climbs down off of the stage, and he gives that book to somebody in the first row. And I saw that he did that when I saw it the first time, and I was like, that's fucking cool. And then I knew I was in the first row for both shows Saturday. And I'm like, that would be amazing. But I'm like, there's no way. There's literally no fucking way that I'm going to get it. And then I had the Ponyboy seat. And I was like, well, now I know I have the Ponyboy seat two shows in a row. I'm like, there's no way. Absolutely no way that I'm going to get the book at the end. Well, you've probably already guessed it, but Saturday, February 14th at the 7:30 p.m. show, Nolan White gets down off the stage. And he gives me the book. And I couldn't fucking believe it. I could not believe it. I'm already crying just because it's the end of the show. And the end of the show is sad. So I'm already just fucking crying. He climbs down off the stage. And he looks directly in my eyes. And I literally, I was like, there's no way. I'm, mouthing it. Because obviously I'm not going to talk in the middle of the show. He's, it's a show. But I'm going, there's no way. And he just looks directly in my eyes. And he hands it to me. Oh, yeah. He hands it to me. I'm just bawling my eyes out. I couldn't believe it. And now I know where the stage door is. And I have the book. So, obviously, I get my book signed by the cast. But then I also realized that Nolan White, obviously, this must be something that they do for every book. And I'm not saying, it's not, they must. They do. The Ponyboy for that show signs the book and writes Stay Gold in it. So that's, I know his signature kind of cracks me up because it looks like a third grader that just learned cursive. And then they write Ponyboy Curtis, that's his name. And then obviously it's backwards, but it's Stay Gold with a little sun. I want to get this tattooed so bad. So bad. So I go to the stage door. I get my book signed. I'm walking back to the train station. Because I have an hour I have to wait for the next train. And I call my mom, obviously. I'm like, you're never going to believe this. I got the book. She thought something was wrong. I was already home with my car didn't start or something like that. No. You're never going to believe this. I got the book. He gave me the book at the end. Obviously, she's like, I wish I was there. I wish they had done it at the early show. So I could see it, but... I'm I'm just in awe. In awe. I still can't believe it. I got the book. So I'm just going to stop and take a moment to show you. So obviously I have 7 playbills because I guess we haven't gotten that far. I've seen it. I saw it 7 times in Chicago. So I have 7 playbills. But obviously I went to the stage door that night. I got them signed. These were from other nights. They have some signatures on it. That is Nolan's signature, and I smudged the fuck out of it. So, good thing I have his whole signature in my book. But, super cool. This is actually what the tour cast looks like. This is their tour cast playbill. The Broadway playbill looks different. It has the original Broadway cast on it. But this is the tour cast, the original tour cast, and that's their picture. So I thought that was really cool. But, yeah, so that was my Saturday, I had the same seat. I had the Ponyboy seat. He was there next to me. Nolan looked directly into my eyes. We had a moment, and he gave me the book at the end. And I got it signed by the cast that night. Now, by this point, I'm enamored. I'm like, this is my favorite show in the whole world now. And I simply must see it again. So my next day off work, Wednesday, February 18th, I buy 2 more tickets. One of those tickets, the early show, the 1 p.m., because it's Yes, okay. So Wednesday, at the matinee, the early show, I have the Pony Boy seat again. It was open, so obviously I got the Pony Boy seat. And then the evening show, now this is where it gets fuzzy and I don't really remember. I think for Wednesday, the evening show, I was in the front row again, but I was on the left side, like the second seat. One of those, it was one of the first two seats there. It was the second seat, yeah. So I was on the left side. I was not in the center. I was on the left side. I had the second seat. This is important. This is important. Matinee show comes around. I'm in the Pony Boy seat. It's Jordan. He climbs up on the seat, crying. Crying again, obviously. This time, because if you remember the first time I had the Pony Boy seat, it was Jordan. And he didn't look at me. But that's okay. He's acting. He's performing. It's his job. This time, he climbs up on that seat. I'm crying. He looks down. He looks down right in my eyes. He's looking around. He looks down. He looks right in my eyes. Right in my eyes. The tears. Okay. We had a moment. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. See the show. So good. So incredible. So incredible. I go, I don't know, probably to Macy's after to waste time till the next show, 7 p.m. But the important part is the end of the matinee show comes. Pony Boy's going to get down off the stage and give that book to someone. You're never going to believe this, but I got the book again from Jordan. So this is Jordan's. That's his signature Pony Boy Stay Gold. So, which obviously I stage doored. So this is actually 2 shows worth of signatures because I saw both shows that day. So some of these, there's a couple of them that are repeats, but. So literally nothing will ever top this in my life. Literally nothing will ever top this in my life. So now I have a book from both Pony Boys from the tour, Nolan and Jordan. I couldn't believe it. Obviously, I texted my mom. I was like, you're never going to believe this. I got the book again. But anyway, I go back for my evening performance. I'm sitting in my front row seat on the left-hand side, and this young lady comes and sits down next to me. She's about my age. We're talking because, we're about the same age. I told her, like, I got the book twice. I'm like, I'm obsessed with it. This is my 4th time seeing it. 1, 2, 3. No. 5th time seeing it. Yeah. 5th time seeing it. She said she saw it on Broadway, blah, 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 blah. We're talking, so cool. We both love it. She gets the book at the end. So cool. It was so cool to see. Like, I didn't want it again. Like, obviously, it would have been really cool, but I didn't necessarily want the book again. Like, I got my dues, okay? I got what I need. I got what I wanted. I got more than I wanted, more than I ever imagined I would get. So that was really cool because we kind of, we had a cute little connection, and she got the book at the end, and I thought it was so cool. So we went to the stage door together after that one, which I think is where I got most of these signatures and smudged the fuck out of Nolan's. Just admiring it. Let's see if I can even recognize which one is which. Is it his? I don't even know. I got what I wanted though, because the other times that I had stage doored Bunnell, who plays Johnny, who is Ponyboy's best friend, hadn't come out yet, which it was fine. That's fine. I'm not upset. But he did come out, and I was so excited because I was able to get his signature, which I really wanted. I think it's maybe this one, because I feel like I got both my books signed. Because I stage doored after the matinee performance. I feel like it's that one, because then it's in this one too. Oh, I didn't realize I got Dante's signature. Dante left the show after I saw it. After one of those times that I saw it, and it was somebody else. But I know Dante was really popular, like in the fandom community for The Outsider show. I think that might be Bunnell's signature. Because I remember I got both of my books signed. So, but it wasn't like at one time. It was like one at one performance and one at the other. But I was so excited because I really wanted his signature. So I was really happy to see him. And I did get pictures with all the cast members that I recognized and that I thought were cool. So I guess I could even show you from this picture who I got pictures with. So that's Nolan. I got pictures with Nolan. I did get pictures with Jaden. That's Jaden. I got pictures with him. He's 2-bit. I did get pictures with Bunnell, who plays Ponyboy. Who else? Corbin Drew. He plays Soda Pop. That's one of Ponyboy's brothers. He's the middle child. I got pictures with him. Ace, I did not, but that's Tyler Wesley something. Joseph, maybe? But I know his first name is Tyler. I got pictures with him. He plays Dally. Back here is Giuseppe. Yes, that's Giuseppe. Plays Steve Randall, but also he must switch and be 2-bit sometimes because he was 2-bit for that Wednesday, I believe. He was 2-bit. So I did get pictures with him. I believe his first name is Giuseppe. And then right here is... Why am I blanking? I think it's Trevor? Trevor? Oh my God, that's embarrassing. It's Travis. I'm so sorry, Travis. Yes, that's embarrassing. I don't know how I didn't remember that. Yeah, so I did get pictures with him as well. Where is he? Yeah, right there. That's his signature. He signed over himself. So I got pictures with everybody, actually in this main group picture, except Ace, because she didn't come out. I think she had an injury because they stopped the show one of the times I saw it, and then she was not Ace for the rest of that show, and then the rest of them that I saw. I know she's back on now, I believe, but I think she had an injury. So, but even if that's not the reason she didn't come out, like, she doesn't have to, no, none of them have to come out. And, like, there were times where they came out and just, like, kind of walked away, and nobody bothered them. It was just like, like, have a good night, you were amazing, that sort of thing. But I did get my pictures with everybody. So that was really cool. Holds a special place in my heart. It was really cool to see, her name's Catherine. That's the girl that I sat next to. See her get the book and get her stuff signed. She had a bunch of stuff, like, not a bunch. Yeah, that seemed like it was, like, too much. No. She had, like, her playbill. And then I actually held her friend, like, a playbill that she had for her friend. And, like, my own playbill for them to sign. So that was really cool. Well, I'm not done, though. How could I be done? So, Friday, the 20th, I get off work at 4 p.m. That's plenty of time to get to Chicago to see the 7 p.m. performance of The Outsiders. So I did. I saw it again. Yes, and that show, I was in the first row, and I didn't have the Ponyboy seat, but I was in the seat next to it. Imagine my surprise. I get to the theater. I sit down in my seat. Imagine my surprise when up walks Catherine again and sits right down next to me again. I thought that was so fun. I sat next to the same girl, 2 different shows, 2 different days. And she had the Ponyboy seat, which was really cool because she got the book. Remember last time we sat together, Wednesday night. And now she was in the Ponyboy seat. I was like, that's so cool. I had the Ponyboy seat for 3 shows. Because remember, I had it both shows on Saturday, and then Wednesday matinee performance when I got the book from Jordan, I was also in the Pony Boy seat. There seems to be a trend here. Sit in the Pony Boy seat, you get the book. But not necessarily, because Catherine got the book and she was not in the Pony Boy seat. But she was in the seat directly, like, after he walks down from the stage. He kind of stays in that area, though I do have a fun one, because I believe it was at the end of this show. There was a young boy in the first row, all the way on the right side. I think he usually gives the book to people on the left side, because that's where he gets down off, where he has a specific box to get down off of the stage. So it's just easier to give it to someone there, because even the times that I saw it in the front, they gave the book to people, like, sitting, like, right there. And even when I was in the Pony Boy seat, that's, like, right there from the box. But that night, he got down off the stage on the other side and gave it to the young boy sitting in the first row, which was really cute. He just, like, climbed back up onto the stage. But Catherine, it was fun because Catherine and I connected more. We exchanged Instagrams just, to talk. And after the show was over, we went to the stage door again together, obviously. And then we took a bunch of pictures of each other together, like with the theater, like the sign that says The Outsiders. There were 4 different posters outside in the front. If you back up enough, you can get like their like Tony Award winning like Outsiders, and then with the word Cadillac on the ground because it's the Cadillac Palace. So it was really cool. We took pictures of each other like all in front of the theater. And then I'll mention it more when I get to the next part of my story. But then, this is the kooky part, because I was a little sick. I was not like, I don't get throw up sick, so I was not throw up sick. But I was just really stuffy. I didn't even really have that much of a cough. I was just really congested and like runny nose, that sort of thing. But that Saturday, so the next day, because that was Friday, February 20th, Saturday, February 21st, it was supposed to be my nephew's first birthday party. But I'm kind of sick, and I didn't want to get anybody else sick. Because there's going to be so many kids there. I didn't want to get any of the kids sick, because then one kid gets sick, all the kids are going to get sick. So I was prepared to like text my sister like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be there just because I'm sick. I don't want to get anybody sick. I'll send my present, with my mom, whatever. And some people might think this sneaky of me. Now, keep in mind, I was not going to cancel on the birthday party just to go see The Outsiders again. That was not what's happening. But I was kind of sick. And I didn't want to get anybody at the birthday party sick. And so I just thought, if I'm not going to be there, I might as well go see The Outsiders one more time. Well, I wake up the next morning and my sister had sent out a message that her kid was sick. And they had to reschedule the party anyway. So you know what? It can't even be misconstrued. I didn't miss the birthday party to go see The Outsiders because it got rescheduled anyway. But I wasn't like coughing all over the place. I was not going to get everybody in the theater sick. I promise I would never go intentionally and get people sick. I was not coughing all over people. I had cough drops. I had taken medication, taken Zyrtec D to not have like runny nose all over the place. I had a plastic bag with tissues in it. I was not loudly blowing my nose during the show, I promise. Only like in between. I had the tissue just to wipe it if I was a little runny. Had the hand sanitizer, clean my hands after wiping my nose. I promise I was not spreading my germs. I promise. But I did see it one more time, Saturday, February 21st. And I was so sad I couldn't see it Sunday, February 22nd, because that was the last day it was in Chicago. I did not get to see their last show in Chicago. I worked, and I couldn't get a good seat anyway. So whatever. But I saw it one last time. It was not the front row, but it was okay. It was in the second row on the left-hand side. So basically just like a row behind where I'd saw it the night before. Or not the night before, but the day before. No, Wednesday night. Yeah, when I was sitting over there with Catherine, not in the Pony Boy seat. Anyway, last time, I was so sad. I was crying my eyes out at the end because it was the last time I was going to see it. I did forget to mention, though, this is the funniest part. I can't believe I forgot to mention. I bought those tickets to see it again after seeing it the first time on Tuesday. I bought the tickets to see it Saturday while I was at the train station waiting for the train to go home that night. That's how much I was like, I simply must see it again. Well, while I was there on Saturday talking to the usher at the evening show, at the show, intermission, it might not have even been intermission yet. It might have just been at the beginning of the show, waiting for the show to start, is when I bought the 2 tickets to see it again on Wednesday. And then I don't remember when it might have even been at the train station again when I bought the ticket for Friday. I don't remember. That part doesn't so much matter. I just have to laugh at myself. I bought the 2 tickets for Saturday at the train station on Tuesday night waiting for the train. And then I bought the 2 tickets for Wednesday at the show on Saturday. And I told the usher, I was like, you're going to laugh at me, but I just bought 2 more tickets to see it again. But that last show, so incredible, bawled my eyes out. I exchanged information with Catherine after we sat next to each other again. And it was good. So amazing experience. And then I thought to myself, the show's touring. Because I'd been talking to Catherine about it. And she was like, I was thinking of seeing it like at another tour location. I was like, somehow I'd never thought to do such a thing. Somehow I'd never thought of that. Am I a fake fan? Never thought to go to follow a tour and like see if there's any other locations that would be close enough to go see it again. So we kind of messaged each other. I sent, I had taken some pictures of her on my phone, so I sent her those pictures and I asked her for like a couple of the ones that she had taken of me. I was like, it was nice to meet you. And she was like, if you decide to go on any of the other stops of the tour, let me know. And so I looked it up to see kind of where else they were going to be. And in June, they're going to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is about 2 hours away from me. And so I was at work Sunday morning, day after I saw it the last time. Sunday morning, because I saw my last show on Saturday. And I double-checked the schedule. Double-checked who else had vacation, to see. And I did feel bad because I bothered my boss on her vacation to see if she would approve this time off, because I wanted to buy the tickets then. And so I will be seeing The Outsiders again 5 more times in June in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Timeline is I will work until about 1 on June 12th, Friday. It's a Friday. And I will leave from work to drive to Grand Rapids, Michigan, about 2 hours away. They're also an hour ahead. So if I get off work at 1, I'll have everything ready where, I'll just change into comfy clothes and then go straight to my hotel, because I got a hotel, because I'm going to be there all weekend. And I will see the evening show on Friday. And that will be the first one. Try to get this load. That show, I will be in the front row. And this is why I wanted to plan it so far ahead. Because obviously I need to ask for the time off. But if I wanted good seats, I had to buy them then and then. Okay? Because they were already going. I've already checked again, and there's like no front row seats available for the days the only days that I would have been able to go. And I'm sorry, but I am bougie now. I made myself bougie now, and I have to have good seats. So I will see it 7:30 Michigan time, but 6:30 my time. Because I'll get to Michigan at about around 4 Michigan time, which will be plenty of time. Check into the hotel, maybe take a shower. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Get ready, kind of just relax for a little bit, maybe get something to eat, or give me time to stop like on the road and eat. and see it 7:30 that evening. And then I will see both shows on Saturday, where I have a second row seat. And so both second row for Saturday. But I think I was able to, like, because that is seat 32, and then the 7:30 is seat 10. So I have, like, second row, but, like, one on one side and one on the other side. And then Sunday, there's a cherry on top here, but let me just go over my Sunday seats, because both shows on Sunday, it's going to be at 1 p.m. I'm front row. 6:30 p.m. I am also front row, and I believe I'm pretty dead center. This theater is confusing to me too, because the first two rows, it seems like, are like kind of right up on the stage, and they go all the way from the left all the way over. Versus like Cadillac Palace, there's the left side, an aisle all the way, in the middle with an aisle, and then the right with an aisle. And that's where Pony Boy like walks all the way down to the front. But this theater has like those first two rows, they go all the way across. So we're kind of like, I was talking to Catherine about it. I was like, this theater confuses me, because I'm like, how is he going to walk all the way to the stage? I wonder if he'll just go around, like if there's enough room on the side for him to walk all the way down and then like around the first two rows and climb up. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll see. But I told Catherine, obviously, to let her know that I'm going to be there. And maybe she'll be there. She said, I let her know like the days that I was going to be there. And she said, if she could get the time off work, that she would come with. So I guess we'll see on that end. But here's the cherry on top, because I didn't realize this when I bought these tickets. I was perusing the Outsiders. I was just looking to see, because I have it hearted on Ticketmaster, the Outsiders tour, just to see where else it was stopping, just to kind of see. And like, I wanted to see what the other theaters look like, to see like what their ticket prices are, and like just to be curious. I was just curious to see how other theaters work and like what they look like and that sort of thing. Like some of the theaters, you can't see the seat view. Like I like to switch it rather than being this view where it has like the seat details, where it shows the individual seats, which I could show you an example of in a minute. But it like doesn't show you where that seat is. So it was like kind of confusing to me. But I was going through like month by month and seeing like, oh, in April they're going to be either in Massachusetts and their tickets are... Oh, so like this is the seat view. You can see like the individual seats, versus some venues don't let you have a seat view. But, which I thought was weird. But I was going through like just seeing like, oh, the different places and the different theaters and stuff like that, different ticket prices, just to be curious. And like this place specifically, you can't buy the tickets on Ticketmaster. You have to go like on their website, which is like awful. I would fucking hate to do that. So I'm so glad I didn't have to. But I was going through like just month by month, and it's cool. The touring cast is stopping in New York, not Broadway though. So that's kind of cool. Like this one is also the tickets not available on Ticketmaster. I would hate to have to buy tickets on someone's website. And then, I go through, oh, this is May, June. It's only there for 6 days. And if you look, July, no events. June is the last leg of the tour. I'm going to be at the last performance of the Outsiders tour. Unless they're waiting to announce more tour dates, I guess. But until I know that, I'm going to be at the last show. I'm going to be a mess. Can you imagine if I get the Pony Boy seat again, and if I get the book at the end? I'm kidding. I don't think I'm going to get the book at the end. But hopefully I'll get the Pony Boy seat, or hopefully I'll be near it anyway. That would be cool. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So excited. See? This is why I wanted to buy my tickets early, because look. This is June, mind you. This is 3 months in advance, 3 months out. I bought these tickets in February, March, April. 3 months out. Look how many seats are available. There's like nothing. And you zoom in. I want first 2 rows, okay? There's no first row, and it was like this when I bought these in February, which is why both of my Saturday shows are second row and not first. Because, like, all the first row tickets were already bought. It was crazy. I was like, if I want to do this, I have to do this now. So, like, let me see if my notes app has it. Are notes apps like shared between devices? Where's my notes app? Do I have a notes app on this? What is this? That's not what I'm supposed to do. Get out. Yeah, because I have all my seats. No, I don't have it. That's okay. So I think Saturday... Now I'm annoyed at myself because there's a front row seat right here. Maybe it wouldn't let me buy it because I was only getting one. Some theaters do that. There's a front row seat. Why did I do that to myself? But I wanted the good disc. I wanted the good seats, okay? Now I'm just perusing. This is not even part of like the... But yeah, I wanted... So that's 32. Huh, interesting. Anyway, there are box seats, which is kind of cool. But they're limited view, obviously. Box seat, it's probably it's going to cut off part of the stage. It's probably a pretty cool view, though. They have box and like a dress area in front of those seats. That's kind of cool. Anyway, now I'm just literally perusing the tickets again, which is how I realized that I'm going to be at the last performance. That's my outsider story. So I saw it 7 times in Chicago, and I'm going to see it 5 more times in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which is kind of exciting because then I'll have a different playbill. Because I've seen like, I've only ever had like Chicago playbills, but like it's still yellow at the top. And it says Cadillac Palace, but I've seen some of the other like playbills for some of the other places on tour. It's like different at the top. So it says like the theater or whatever, which is kind of cool. So I'm excited to get new playbills, and maybe I'll have the Pony Boy scene again. Probably not, but because who knows where it's going to be. It's not clear, like with this theater setup. It's kind of strange, but I'm so excited. And I just needed I needed to put this out so I could remember this forever, because I have such a bad memory. I'll probably forget the story, even though it happened to me. So this was mostly for myself, even though I explained it as if it was for someone else. So that's my story. That's my outsider's truth. And maybe I'll try to make myself a vlog for when I see it in June. Do a little outsider's vlog for myself, just to have the memories. It's kind of fun going out and doing things for myself. Like, it'd be fun to have someone else there too, but I don't know. It's kind of fun to just be by myself. The good thing is, if those seats like front, like first row, like that can be really close. Like you might be missing stuff in the back. Luckily, I've seen it 7 times, so like I know what happens. I'm okay if the views cut off a little bit. Like it makes up for it by being right there in front of the actors, because they're literally right in front of you. And I have second row for a couple of the shows, so hopefully if I have kind of a limited view in the first row, one row back. Hopefully I'll have a couple where I can see like the whole stage, but I won't really know until I go see it, because I checked a view for my seat and there's like no pictures of this theater and like what the seats look like. So it's a mystery to me, but hopefully it'll be okay. And I'll try to make a little vlog for myself just so that I remember it and have the memes for the memes. But yeah, that's it. This was for me. I think I'm going to make it an unlisted video on YouTube so that I can have the story forever and ever. Bye, me.